does bro know about Primordial Sea?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I legit forgot about that. I legit forgot that. I forgot Desolate Land was active during that fight. I really forgot.
Dang.
Like, I knew it was up.
Imagine you still had your other evolutions turn to Vaporeon to try and gotcha, and then, oh.
No.
I forgore.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you guys are lucky y'all didn't decide to fight Groudon.
We all would have died.
Yep.
We'll be chilling right next to Ho-Oh in that ash.
Okay, what's the situation?
Somehow
hi,
Jacob.
Jacob. So, real quick, Archie just, brought the motion of, hey, let's summon Kyogre, because his own, their own weather-altering abilities would likely cancel out Groudon's. And at the end of that, it would just be base-type matchups. What's weak to water, basically. And he knows where Kyogre's location is.
Okay, but here's the thing. Can't we just get a Pokemon with Cloud 9 and negate all weather?
No, doesn't work on the primal abilities.
It doesn't.
Only Delta Stream, Mega Rayquaza's ability can do that, and unfortunately, we don't know Rayquaza even exists.
Delta Stream is just Cloud 9 on crack.
Because it also removes all weaknesses that flying types have, so that means Mega Rayquaza is only 2 times weak to ice.
Okay. We are... One, I'm not familiar with how Kyogre's weather ability works.
It just cancels out fire moves.
It's the same as Groudon's, but it's towards.
Oh no! It cancels out fire moves. That's honestly not that bad. We could.
Yeah, but it also removes Groudon's ability. That's what it does. So Groudon stops working, and it boosts water moves still.
All right, I'm thinking about this tactically. We bring. I'm thinking about this like Archie is. We bring. But not how Archie's thinking, because we could bring Kyogre out, those two fight it out, and then we just fight the victor.
The issue is we lose to one as soon as both are gone.
What do you mean?
The only thing that can take Groudon is Kyogre, and the only thing that can beat Kyogre is Groudon that we know. So if one takes out, we can't beat Groudon on our own.
And we can't beat Kyogre on our own.
You're assuming that they have a rivalry aura.
No, it killed Ho-Oh. And it will have a rivalry aura, I promise you.
No.
But
it
beyond...
killed Ho-Oh.
Okay, so now Jacob, so that's a gameplay thing. In story and lore, we're not gonna win that fight. Not gonna happen. So if we just like... Ideally, we need them to just keep each other occupied until we can figure out other solution.
Okay, so it sounds like... So, from your thing, it's sounding like Archie just wants to bring a gasoline Pokemon to put onto this fire.
Actually, yeah, I'm curious.
It's gasoline and, like, a blanket at the same time. Yeah. It smothers one issue and creates another.
Yeah,
But the issue is we're out of time, almost, to figure out what to do about this one before the world literally ends, so...
I will say this... I will also say this, Jacob, in case you have any, like, need to dip at any time soon, Silver wants to go to Umber Island first, because that is closer than where Kyogre's location is.
Well, yeah, I assumed you were going to go to Misha's place first.
Mm-hmm.
And then come up with a plan after that, because it sounds like... Alright.
I mean, at least, like, 2 islands have been buried in lava and killed everything nearby. So
I will say this. Archie's plan is a good backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
If whatever happens on Umber Island falls through and really bad things happen, that is
I think Athymos would recommend we split up. Given the time constraint, we stay in communication. If it's clear Umber Island's not working, we immediately start resurrecting Kyogre. And we don't have to worry about... And we don't have to... And we don't have to worry
party.
And we don't have to worry about traveling to a whole new island and wasting whatever precious time we have left.
Oh my
Hold on. In game, I see the logic in that. Out of game, Jack, why do you want to keep splitting up the party?
It's funny, but also, like, strategically, story purposes, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Like, I know I have a tendency to do this, but, like, it typically makes sense when I do so.
It does, and I hate how it does.
We send Strike Team 1, Strike Team 2. It's like Battle of Endor type stuff.
Alright, if we
Oh
did
my
that,
God.
what would be Strike Team 1, what would be Strike Team 2?
That's for us to work out, but,
Are we putting all of the Paradox on one team and everyone else on the other?
Definitely Misha and Damien have to go to Umber Island because they know that place best. And while they might have not known about that mountain there, so to speak, they probably can like navigate their way through that place.
the Paradox Mons need to go to get Kyogre. Or, because I think we would, number one, prefer to stay together, but more importantly, Thorns needs to keep an eye on Archie.
And also...
I think also Chef
Audrey,
should come with us
too.
because Chef also knows Archie and knows the Abyssal Cult and more than anyone else. So,
Is it just gonna be Micha, Damien, and Silver? Is the
legendary
Silver-
birds,
And
That's
the beast, too.
and the beasts, yeah.
The
I mean,
weakened beast, you
yeah.
mean?
But they're still not, like, powerless. They're just less powerful.
In a state where they're at the point where they... Didn't they get superpowered the moment they were resurrected, or was it after they got resurrected?
It was when they were resurrected, they got turned. They transformed, but that whole ascended form was essentially connected to Ho-Oh's life force because Ho-Oh was the one who brought them back to life. But now that Ho-Oh's dead, they have reverted back to their much weaker state.
I don't think they can help much.
Especially
Sorry,
if a normal fire was able
No.
to kill them.
Also, logistically speaking, I would say we don't send the defensive tank against the strongest ground type in history. We send it against the water type instead.
Well, yeah, I think I'm also with you, Jack, on that. I think Chef would do very well against Kyogre, so long
And
as I don't turn into a
horrendously against Groudon.
yeah.
Just don't turn it to the burning form
Bringing
against
Kyogre
either
out.
of them.
Here's the thing. I think the Kyogre plan is good. Jacob, think that. Chef.
That's why I'm saying we do both at once and only start resurrecting Kyogre if the other plan's not working. It's the best of both solutions.
Dang it! Sometimes I hate it when I play pacifist. There would have to. Okay. Because I have to try and rework things so that they work in the mind of a pacifist.
Okay. Let me. I'm loving this discussion, but I'm gonna pause it real quick. Iron Athymos, in the back of your mind, you hear a voice say, "Astanato." Is that you?
And I look around like, is anyone else hearing this? But it's pretty clear no one else is.
Yeah, no one else is hearing it. However, you look around and you see that Silver is looking right at you.
And can I respond without speaking out loud? Is that possible?
Yeah, you can just think.
I mean, I guess, frankly.
And then you see as Silva kind of like has like a silent sigh of relief, but also is like, good. So that whole thing with Marshadow was able to work, although partially. But I heard your plan, and while I think that it could work, out of anyone that should come to Umber Island with me, it should be you. Because if I'm able to bring Ho-Oh back in some way, then I think we can get you out of that body that you're in right now.
And what if I'm not sure I want to be out of this body?
Well,
At least just yet.
well, that is your choice, but if I may be blunt, I've noticed that that body has started to degrade. And
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I forgot I did take some heavy damage.
there will be a time where it can't be repaired again, but I'm no expert in machinery, unfortunately, but I'm sure Ho and I can help you if you want to go back to your old body. But it's your choice. If you would rather go off after Kyogre, then that's your decision.
Hmm.
And then you can feel like you felt like let's see, what was I gonna say? You know how when you kind of like zone out, like you're you kind like basically you cancel out
Like people's voice, it sounds like they're underwater.
Pretty much. Everything kind of
yeah.
like muffles around you. You felt that ever since Silver was speaking to you telepathically. As soon as they look away and just go back to looking at the map, that feeling subsides, and all of a sudden you now are aware of everyone else discussing, especially Micha and Chef having like this whole in-depth debacle on do we summon Kyogre or not?
Okay. I thought about it.
And also, do we split up again?
I'm still in favor of splitting up Kyogre as a contingency plan, but one that we can like actually do in a timely manner.
Okay. I've thought about it. Releasing Kyogre would technically result in fewer lives lost. So, Chef's for that plan.
Yeah, you gotta choose the best worst option.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
lesser of two evils. Kyogre's much easier to fight than Groudon.
I mean, yeah, exactly. The apocalypse is on its way. Sometimes you gotta make...
Also, I can breathe underwater, so...
Yeah, you can't really breathe
If the world gets
magma.
flooded... If the world gets flooded, at least, like, Chef can, like, you know, not die.
Uh-huh. Alright,
Okay, then I think we just needed to discuss who's going where.
I vote going for Kyogre.
Yeah, I figured.
Damien and I will go to Umber Island.
Okay.
Iron Valley
We need minimum a team of 3 going to each place.
Yeah, Iron Valley will be like...
These, I sent in the chat, actually. These are the ones I'd initially thought of earlier. But we could also send the birds with us.
We could...
Frankly, I think we probably should...
Yeah. Now, I will say, if anyone is definitely going to the to Umber Island, it's the legendary Pokemon. Both the beasts and the birds.
Cool. That's why I put them on both for that one. I just think is our Chef... Actually, no, it's Chef and all the Paradox Mons plus Archie. I think that's enough. Then everyone else.
Yeah. Are you gonna go?
I want to go... See, I heard what Silver said, but I don't want to abandon the Paradox Mons. That's the thing. To do this on their own, and they do need to go this way.
Would you like to speak with Iron Valiant privately? Because I'll let you do that.
Is it possible for Valiant to do a similar telepathy thingy, so I don't have to step out? I figure, actually, no.
Let me check.
Valiant can probably talk to me. I probably couldn't talk back. That's the issue.
Let me check Iron Valiant because I think he can. Yes, yeah, telepath. In fact, yeah. So, basically, Iron Valiant is able to be like, hold on, speaks to you telepathically. He's like, did someone just communicate with you? I could sense some sort of telepathic remnant around you.
Yeah, it was Silver.
Did something happen?
He wanted to ask me to consider going to Umber because if Ho-Oh were to be revived, I could possibly be put back in my old body.
And
I don't know
yeah.
how I feel about it.
Yeah, and,
But I think
Iron Valiant's like their expression is like one of like surprise, but also like kind of like excitement. Like, oh wow, that's interesting. But they continues like, is that what you want?
I think logistically, all the legendaries are gonna have to go after a Ho-Oh. We need enough people on the Kyogre team. It'd be best for all of us robot mons to go. And also, Thorns is just gonna want to stick with Archie. And I don't want to leave y'all.
And
I also just told Chef's parents I'd watch over Chef. That's also a thing.
Oh, that is true. Iron Valiant, he like places a hand on your shoulders, like, well, it'll be much faster for you, much quicker trip to Umber Island. So, just be sure to catch up with us, all right? Don't pass up. Don't pass up. This is your chance to get your old life back. You have this. You have the chance that the rest of us could only dream of. Don't pass up this opportunity.
If the others succeed, it doesn't necessarily eliminate the possibility then. And at the very least, I don't know, the world could end in a couple days. Y'all are the ones I know the most, and I don't want to be away from y'all.
I promise you, we'll meet again. Now go.
I also don't think the normal steel type would be great against Groudon, personally.
Why do you think that Silver's offering you to get your old body back?
I mean,
Fair enough. It would give you a better edge on.
Yeah,
both
I don't know, but like
Groudon and,
that's just a combat thing. I'm caring about like my feelings right now.
Your feelings.
I know this is gonna be annoying, but like I appreciate the offer. Like as the player, I know this is gonna be annoying, but like I think Athymos would appreciate Valiant's offer, but be pretty adamant on going with them anyway. Now for the DM, I know that's actually annoying, but like, yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time Jack derailed
like, you'd have
campaign.
like 7 nickels? How many at this point?
Come on. God damn it. Oh, the wild card! Jack Blankenship's the wild card. I should have planned for that. I had everything figured.
it was all Jover the moment I joined a cult.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Oh my god. I mean, yeah. Oh.
What the heck, Jack?
Oh, I don't want to railroad this, but I really need. Oh my god. I really do.
Would it be possible to make it work that if Ho-Oh gets brought back, that can happen after I reunite, like very soon after?
It'd be very tricky. That's the thing. Oh god, that literally I'm gonna listen. I'm trying to level with you. I don't want to be like no.
Could Lugia blip me across the map if necessary?
Unfortunately, Silver is not that powerful yet.
Unfortunately, the move fly.
What
if I rode on Kyogre's back all the way over, like a mount?
It would take you. It would take you.
I mean, I guess what's Kyogre's swim speed? I would expect it to be pretty fast, but
Okay, Jack, it is sounding like I'm going to have to leave soon.
Okay.
So.
I mean, this is mainly the one thing I wanted Chef to be a part of, but yeah. So, I appreciate you for joining us for this discussion, Jacob.
Welcome.
Go back and continue Uncle Maxing, bestie.
Plan.
All right.
Have a little one for us.
All right. Best of luck, Unk. He's officially achieved Unk status.
Yep.
Literally. Say hi to the little one for us.
Real.
I will try.
I think another thing is specifically the promise I literally just made to Chef's parents is like a big deal, actually. Because that goes back to the regret I did with my father. So, like,
yeah.
beyond just logistically.
You hear Iron Valiant says, "You've done a lot for all of us. Even those that don't know who you really are yet. It's okay to be selfish once in a while."
That's also part of the issue. I am at best unsure if I want this. At worst, I don't want it.
Do you convey that to Iron Valiant?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll say, "Well, in that case, at least be there when the opportunity arises. Because if you decide on doing it, then that means you can do it. You can take the offer right away. But there's no harm in saying no."
Yeah, now, while we're all talking about this, would, like, any of the others, like for whatever, like, strategic reasons, advocate I go with the, other team?
I'm trying to... I don't know. Honestly, the only one, like, Iron Valiant, like, is encouraging you to go. Silver genuinely wants you to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's not necessarily any sort of, like, strategic advantage of this. Here's the thing. Silver would have said this out loud, but Silver ain't that guy. Silver isn't gonna
Silver
blurt out.
caught the vibes that I specifically
Silver,
haven't said this for so long.
Yeah, Silver's like, this person, I think this person's Ostinato, but they don't realize it. There's a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Silver's matured a bit, because if this was the same Silver from the very first time that they appeared, they'd be like, "Ostinato, how's it going? Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Why? What's with the robot body?" I'm like, nah. Things have happened. They've grown.
Silver's baby.
For real. Yeah, that would have been the Silver that accompanied Micha in the submarine.
Okay, so after, like, I guess I think Valiant's point of at least be there when it's an option, because now I'm afraid something's gonna happen right after, but, whatever. I'll go with them. First thing I say is, I tell Valiant, do not go dying on me, or I will never forgive you. A.
And B?
And, B, I'm gonna, like, can I just look at Silver, like, to catch Silver's attention?
Mm-hmm. And, like, Silver, like, catches you from the corner of your eye, and then, looks up at you.
I think Valiant convinced me to go.
And,
But if they're in danger, can you promise me to do whatever is in your power to let me help them?
And Silver goes, "Absolutely."
Cool. I'll do it.
And has, like, a nice, like, adorable smile on their face.
Cause he's baby. I love Silver.
Yep.
Must protect.
Alright, then it is settled. So,
I love when I was about to derail the whole campaign again. Yippee!
and then I'm like, no! But I knew that I wasn't going to be that DM and be like, no. So I was like, okay, if I can't convince Jack, I can convince Iron Athymos.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we'll go off with the teams that are set in the chat. Obviously,
swap me out, but yeah.
Athymos into Team 1. However, there are others that have not been accounted for, and those are...
Yeah, I figured.
Calamity,
I missed a couple.
Audrey.
I put Calamity.
Was accounted
I put
for.
Calamity there.
Calamity's there.
Calamity and Gemma were accounted for.
Audrey, which
Audrey,
I think would go with Archie.
With Archie.
Yeah.
And then there's Kara. Where would
Kara
she
can-
go? Because let's see. There's 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me do a let me do a tally.
I'm gonna intervene and assign. Can I intervene and like request that Car go with the other group? Because I'm still. They need actually ground type.
Yeah.
Could use like another mon on the other team, but
Alright.
like logistically, ground on makes more sense.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so Team 1 would have 12 members. And then let me check for Team 2.
Oh, yeah. There we go. It's a lot of Paradox mons, even down 2 at this point. I know I've also now jinxed myself into a potential very sad Valiant death, and I'm gonna lose it. But in any movie, if they say "Don't go dying on me," it's Jovial.
Hey, you said it. You're the one who said it.
I know I did, because I actually will be upset.
Oh man. And then who else? I think that was it. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think it probably would make sense for Kara to go with Team 2 because there are less members in that one.
Now, Kara A knows people on Team 1, and B is not weak to the mon they're facing. That's my only other concern.
Wait. Let me give you an in-universe reason why she would be okay with going to Team 2. The Skull Clan is affiliated with the Abyssal Cult.
Oh, cool, revenge. Yippee!
She wants answers and closure.
Yeah.
So...
Understandable. Yeah.
With that out of the way... let's see. With that out of the way, then that means that... Team 1 shall continue their course... let me zoom this out. Shall continue their course to Umber Island, while Team 2 will start making their way northeast, off towards... what was it? Off towards the... where Kyogre's at. I will say this one thing. The sail barge, the steamboat, I guess, that the robots were using is faster than Jack's ship, so it might be smart for Jack to take Team 2. That way it'll give Team 1 an opportunity to catch up. Plus, the Jack specifically has to be the one manning that ship, but that does mean that he can aid. That essentially makes him the 10th team member of Team 2. Well, anyone else could.
Worst case, Bro can power whip the whale.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys do a bunch of rearranging and ship swap until it's time to head off to Umber Island. Yippee! All right. Okay.
You know, I at the very least got to get away with splitting the party again, so I'll take it.
I was contemplating, it's like, oh my god, they might have to do that.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, you know, I won't encourage that at all. If it happens, it happens.
Yippee!
And then, lo and
Total
behold,
Trauma Island, here we come.
Alright, so, and you guys are off. And we will, Jack will be taking, what was it? We'll be taking Team 2 off to first starting at Magenta Island. That will take a day. It will take 2 days for Team 1 to reach Umber Island. And then eventually you guys disembark And let me...
Layla, quick question. Since it's been 2 days, does like any injury
Oh, yeah.
that we have just heal?
Anyone that, like, took damage and basically healing injuries and HP, except for Athymos, his injuries are much more prominent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I could actually make that as a Xenoblade reference, but
No. No. Continue,
could.
Layla.
Anyways. So, eventually... After enough sailing, you guys arrive, and let me... Oh my god. Thank you, Jack.
I'm not even wrong!
Anyways, let me get this. Where's the beach ambience? There we go. After a long several days of sailing, you guys finally arrive at Umber Island. Who is the first to step off?
Oh no, not this beach. No!
It's the same. Yes, it's the same.
It's the
graphic,
one.
But
It's the one. Best you could start putting bubbles in here and then play the music and I would lose it.
oh, okay, yeah, that's what you meant. I was like, huh? But yeah. Who is the first to disembark?
Misha just steps out on the beach. And
Yeah, you can like
sees
kind of
the-
float down too. I cannot. I gotta get the like gangplank going.
Gangplank,
Yeah,
Galleon,
I guess-
Donkey Kong reference?
I guess Misha steps out. She's just looking at the beach because not only is this like the beach she and Calamity used to walk on, it's also where she found herself after her parents abandoned her. So it's like a bittersweet thing.